Let me look at my... You have it going?
Yeah.
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Life is short, make it sweet.
Good morning.
Morning, cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
Love you too, good. Happy Saturday.
Here we go.
Woohoo.
Saturday. I'm starting to have concerns about me because I don't know if, what do you call it when you get something? I want to go to home improvement stores now every Saturday morning.
Oh, an addiction or something?
Yeah. I think every Saturday now I've hit new lows. That's the only one you get today.
Lowe's or Home Depot. Usually if you can't find something at one of them, you can find it at the other. Oh, how is everybody? How was your week?
Oh.
Ours started out very slow and chill. It was chilly and rainy and windy, and we just kind of stayed snuggled up inside.
Yeah.
Watching movies, or I can't even think of what we watched. I mean, we just watched Out of Time.
Yes.
It was a 2021 movie.
Yeah. It's on Prime,
about
I think.
time travel. It started out really slow, but ended up okay.
Yeah.
It was not a bad movie.
Decent little flick.
We weren't sitting there looking at each other like, oh my God, we'll never get this time back again. So it wasn't too bad. But like you said, last weekend, we just kind of, it started out in the morning nice, right? We were outside, we did our video. My sister was out here even in a tank top, and she's always cold.
Yeah.
It didn't take long, though. Boom! The weather changed, and it was cold, chilly, and rainy. So, then Monday, I went to work at the office. Yeah. And I don't know what you did that day.
I stayed home and retired. I played retired.
Perfect. Those are great days.
Tuesday I had my conference call, but Monday I just played retired.
Yep. Those are good days. So that means you didn't even work on videos.
I didn't do
or anything.
nothing. Bear and I and Kaylee did absolutely nothing.
Those are good days.
Yes, they are.
Those are good days. We do have a lot of those, thankfully. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. So, Tuesday, the afternoon, we just kind of started packing up stuff because on Wednesday, we had to go and dump our tanks.
Yeah.
So,
and we only go 3 miles down the road.
It's not very far. It's on the other side of the hill.
So,
but we still got to pack everything up and move.
Shell station. And we're pretty good at stretching while we are mooch docking, almost boondocking, to 3 weeks before we have to dump our tanks. Gets kind of smelly in there that last week, but nobody comes and sees us that last week. If you do wear a face mask and one of those gas masks.
Whatever.
Because this one, woo! No, we do. We do a pretty good job of stretching our water and our tanks, because we've got huge tanks on this huge rig that we put too much stuff in. And when you put too much stuff in your RV and you travel, and you go down the road and you go over bumps, something is bound to break. While we were dumping our tanks, I always check, even here where we're parked at Lori's sister's house on their property, I'm always checking tires, I'm always checking leaf springs, I'm checking the frame, I'm checking the underbelly, make sure everything is sealed. I got down on my hands and knees and I'm looking at the shackles and stuff like that, and I went, why is this here? And I went and looked at the other side and I go, well, this one's in the same position and they shouldn't be there. They should be straight, not pushed forward. And I crawled underneath and I kind of looked at the leaf springs, the back leaf springs on the driver's side, and I went, this is not good. Here we go with leaf spring issues again.
Yeah, one of the little clips, a retainer clip, that goes over all the whole set of leaf springs together had come off.
It's
so,
called a keeper.
keeper or a retainer clip, right?
Yeah.
Nice wind.
Nice wind. Should have tried our new mic muff.
And anyway, it skewed. One of the leaf springs turned like this. So we're freaking out going, okay, we drive this, we got here okay, we dumped our tanks, we came home slowly, got reset up. Then the next day, we went to a shop that specializes in, I mean, the name of it has springs in it. So they specialize in leaf springs. So,
Sorry about the wind noise.
yeah, hopefully it's not bad.
But anyway, we go to the shop and we told the guy, took pictures, showed him what it was. He said, it could be the center bolt that holds the leaf springs together. He says it could have cracked. And that could have shifted and caused the keeper to release. And he said, we'll look at it, we'll fix it. He says, not an issue. And he told me, and I read a lot of the reviews, he gets people in and out in just a couple hours, even on major leaf spring jobs.
Yep.
And this isn't going to be, cross fingers, a major job.
No, hopefully. But, I mean, that's all they do is leaf spring stuff.
And, you know, I know a lot of people can replace the leaf springs themselves. I don't have the tools. I don't have the tools. I've got the time now. I don't have the tools.
Yeah.
So, and it'll just be easier for us to take it down there the next time we go to
Yeah, so we're going to wait until we have to dump tanks again. We talked to him. We said, yeah, it'll probably be a couple weeks after we, because we just dumped tanks, so it'll be a couple weeks before we move the rig again. So he said, fine. Tom asked him if it was okay to drive with it the way it is, and he said it should be fine. So, so we're going to go do that, and in the meantime, we are purging again. Lori is purging again. So I don't know if you all saw this in the very beginning of our videos. I did a video that says, hi, my name is Lori, and I'm a pack rat.
We will link that video below.
So even though I'm constantly purging, there's still always more to purge. So I've done, I think, pretty good over the past years compared to, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, but there's just always more to get rid of, or, you know, to put into storage. It's like, okay, we really haven't used this, you know, so.
You know, we go down to Arizona in the winter and we come back to Reno for a nice long stop in the summer amongst other places that we go, and this is where we have our storage unit, so it makes sense to purge it out. You know, it's like, did we really use it? Do we really have to carry this with us?
Yeah, do I look at it? Do, you know, whatever. I was thinking of some of the stuff that we have, you know, we had with us just to have with us. And it's like, we don't need to just have it with us because we aren't looking at it, or, you know, like some of our mementos and stuff that we have in the bedroom cabinet. It's like, we really don't have to have that with us.
We have to have those things if we ever decide to stop traveling.
Yep.
That's when we have to have them with us. But if we're going to continue to travel, you don't need that stuff. Just leave it at a relative's house in a storage unit and wait until you're finished traveling. Then you need it.
And we did start...
Or want it might be the thing.
Oh, there's a monkey in the yard. We did start by leaving stuff at my mom's house.
Yeah.
But then my mom sold her house. And so then we all got a storage together. She needed one, my aunt needed one, and we needed one. So we all put our stuff together in one storage unit that we share. So it's... a lot of people say, oh, don't get a storage and spend all that money. But if that's what makes you feel comfortable, then do it. Then do it. You know, that we have things that we need to. And it's not like it's a lot of replaceable stuff. We don't have furniture in there. Nothing like that. It's just, it's keepsake stuff that you cannot replace. So, we have an audience today.
Yes, we do. A live studio audience.
We have a heckler. So anyway, that's going to do that. We talked about the baby doves that are right outside of our window, or were.
They were pushed out of the nest.
Well, yesterday, one of them flew the coop, left the nest, and kind of scampered around. I was trying to get it to put it back up in there, but they're too grown up. They can fly now. So it kept flying away from me. So I was like, good. I just wanted to make sure that it got back over near where the mom and baby were. So they were there when we left last night to go do something we'll tell you about in a minute. But when we came home, nobody was there. No parents, no babies. They've all moved on.
They've flown the coop.
Yep. They've grown up and they've moved away. So my brother-in-law, Kevin, is very excited about that because he wants his hand truck back. So
They built it around that, basically.
They kind of used it to cuddle up to. So we're going to kind of revamp the nesting area. We're going to get rid of the hand truck, put it in the shed. That way they can't nest on it anymore. And then we're going to kind of turn around the crate that's there. My sister and I were talking about it and kind of put the nesting stuff back up. So that, because I was reading about it and they do like to come back to their same area, they'll probably have, that dove couple will probably have a couple more babies. So they lay 2 eggs. That's their standard. And they come back and they probably do it 2 or 3 more times.
And then last night, we had a blast.
Oh my gosh, we had such a good day.
We went to the Reno Aces baseball game.
Yeah. First, we went and had dinner at this awesome Mexican restaurant. It's very popular in Reno. It's Bertha Miranda's. Been around forever.
Mwah.
I used to actually work with Bertha's granddaughter.
It's so good.
Yep, super good. We went with our daughter Jolene and our son-in-law Scott and our grandsons Max and Alex, and we had a blast.
We did.
We did. It was so awesome. Heck, you and Alex.
Oh, well, we go to the ballpark, and you know, with all the restrictions these days, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't wear this in, you can't carry a purse.
Oh yeah.
You can't take food in, you can't do this. I figured out a way to sneak candy into the ballpark. I brought my sweatshirt, and I had some Twix up my sleeves to get stuff in. Ba-dum-bum.
Oh gosh, that was pretty good though.
Hey, thanks.
I wish you would have brought some Twix because this is like being at the movie theater prices.
cow.
Holy.
$10 for a can of beer.
There's 2 beers.
I told her, I said, make sure you lick the inside of the can dry for that price.
I didn't even ask for it. So he brings it to me. It's this, what is it, 24 ounce, because it's 2 beers.
Yeah.
24 ounce
$10.
can. I'm like, oh my God. I said, I don't drink this much.
You are tonight.
Yeah, he says, you are tonight. He says, I want that. And every 5 minutes he was like, you drinking your beer? You drinking your beer? So I had to go get popcorn to, you know, help with the beer.
You had to have popcorn to wash the beer
to wash
down.
the beer down. So I go buy popcorn, and they're in these big giant bags, these big giant plastic bags.
It's like a duffel bag of popcorn.
Which is great because then the kids had some, and we all had some,
And we had to use it for, you know, target practice. So we threw
yes.
popcorn at each other.
Well, you and Alex had your little peanut thing going
We had
on.
we had peanut ears. He was shoving peanuts in my ears. I'm shoving peanuts in his ears.
I think you started that.
Hey, I don't start anything. I finish everything.
We have photographic evidence that you started it. So it's always fun spending time with our family, and that's one of the reasons we love this lifestyle, so that we can travel and visit our family. We actually see them a lot more than we ever used to when we had our normal run-of-the-mill life.
Yeah.
So, because Tom's radio jobs always took us away from here, and
It's fun.
yeah, so now we have the time to hang out for a while and get to visit everybody. So it was fun, and the Aces won. Yay! What's funny is the Cardinals are playing the Diamondbacks, and the Aces are the Diamondbacks farm team.
AAA farm team.
Yep. So they had a couple of major leaguers that are down on rehab that were there.
Yeah.
So one of the guys, the first baseman, when he was in AAA there in Reno, he hit a foul ball, and where our daughter and son-in-law's seats are, they're right on the backstop. The pit.
The dugout.
The dugout. I'm like, oh, my mind is going. There's nothing in it.
Leftover beer?
No. So anyway, the foul ball came and it hit Alex in the face. And so the player that did it, he signed a bat, said sorry about your face, and gave it to Alex. And he was there. He had since moved up to the big leagues, and he was down on a rehab assignment. And then there was another player there too. He was a pretty funny guy. But that's what's great about the farm teams is you get a little bit closer contact with the players. And when a major leaguer is down on assignment, it's pretty cool. We were hoping that at some point the Cardinals AAA team, the Redbirds, would be here in Reno so we could go see them. But I don't think that's
not going to happen. They don't play each other
very often
at all.
Yeah, they do.
Nope.
Yeah, they've been here.
Oh, they've been here. Okay, yeah, they have been here.
Lori's always right.
Lori's always windy too.
However, when it comes to baseball, Tom is always right. So I'm probably wrong. But so you have some responses to our Wednesday video.
Our Wednesday poop video. We had a ton of responses on that. Andrea, a friend of ours in the Pahrump area, said that she totally agreed with us, and she says, gee, it takes seconds to clean up after yourself. Lenny said that when something is free, there are people who will treat it with no respect. It's getting out of hand with some of the videos that he's seen on BLM land. Dennis West, he's our buddy up in Boise. He just said that people are turning into pigs, you know, because they don't pick up after themselves. They don't pick up anything anymore. High-tech, low-budget RV was at American Girl Mine Road down where we stay in Arizona. The BLM out there. And they said someone left their whole camp out there. A demolished tent, all this garbage. He cleaned up lawn garbage bag full of trash. He says it's truly a shame. These comments go on and on and on like that. So if you want to watch the video and you haven't seen it yet, check out the What Up Wednesday from last week. And it's about leaving Area 51, going to Tonopah, and then us finding all the dog poop and the trash in the Tonopah area on the BLM land where we were staying.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. We even had a private message from one of our viewer friends, and he was saying that they're especially attuned to the messes that people leave because they also had camp hosted in the past, and so they had to clean up after people, and so they get it why we might be a little bit more picky about it because, I mean, I still to this day, because I was always picking up little micro trash, as they call it, bottle caps, cigarette butts, little wrappers from candies or whatever, and always picking up that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's because we were camp hosts more so. I mean, I always did pick up trash, even before that, but now even more so.
We try to always do it.
Yeah, especially on those BLM areas because, man, people are going to ruin it for everybody. Some people are going to ruin it for everybody.
And if you did go watch that video, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Yep, and commented. That's great, too. We like to have that support.
Coming up this Wednesday, you don't get a full video. Guess you're going to have to watch What Up Wednesday to find out what that means and what happened. There's really no explanation to the way the video just kind of stops.
Comes to a halt.
But you're going to have to watch it. It's very short, so.
So it won't take very much time of your day that you won't get back.
Check it out. It'll hit Wednesday morning at 6 o'clock Pacific time.
Yep. Our friends Scott and Shauna from Dance Road Trippin' are this close to their 1,000 subscribers. So please, 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 if you have not yet subscribed to them, please go check them out. They always have fun, energetic videos, despite Shauna's affliction that she has.
We will put their link below. It's Jance Road Trippin', I-N. I don't know if there's an apostrophe after it or not, but just Jance Road Trippin'. Search it. Go subscribe to them.
Yeah, just put the link in the description. It'd be easier.
Yep.
It's Jantz.
They are very, very close to the magic 1,000.
Yep. So, and they're working pretty hard at it. They're trying to get those videos out there on a regular basis. So anyway, is that it?
That's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe and ring the bell and get notified every time we put up a brand new video, which is every Saturday and every Wednesday for What Up Wednesday.
What up?
Wednesday. Thanks for
All right,
watching.
See ya.
Life is short, make it sweet.
Thank you to our studio audience.